don't give me that. It's your fault me and Sadie split up in first place.
But I only said be nice to her for the duration. I mean, it's only temporary till she goes back south, and you and Sadie will get back together.
Yeah, well, it beats having beer thrown all over me. My jeans are still wet. I'm going to be late for work.
I'll stick them in the dryer for another 20 minutes. They'll dry. Phone in, tell them your bike won't start. You'll be all right. Be nice to Jess. We'll all be all right. She'll go, and you and Sadie will get back together. Boom.
Boom. Yeah, well, you're Jess isn't exactly the easiest person to keep happy at best of times.
She's just happy to have you back. It's a dream for her staying here with us.
That Tina is still in the bathroom. Living is becoming a nightmare.
We'll just sit patiently here and we'll get you some breakfast.
Oh, what's the speciality of the day? Salmonella?
But we're just about to clear up. Do you fancy some toast?
I fancy being able to get into my own bathroom.
Jessica, loosen up. At the moment you're about as much fun as Betty Eggleton.
A rattlesnake with a migraine's more fun than Betty. Well, just enjoy your visit, Jess. We're all over the moon that you're here.
For Robert's birthday.
Yeah, from Joe and Ma in Spain.
When did you last speak to Joe?
3 nights ago.
And he still hasn't told Annie that Robert's missing.
No, he's censoring the papers. Not that it's a story anymore.
Don't give up hope, Jack.
What am I supposed to think after so long and not a word?
There's been no bad news.
Yet.
Or perhaps the reconstruction will help.
What's the point of dressing up Scott Windsor and retracing his steps?
Well, if he's not convincing, they'll use the other lad.
But they've only got one witness who thinks he might have seen a boy going up that road.
Wendy says they have a high success rate jogging people's memories doing these things.
What's up? Still mates, aren't we?
Yeah.
Thinking it's time to go home?
It's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Robert. How old are you today, then?
9.
Somebody out there missing you, isn't there? Tell you what, special treat. We'll have a little foray into Otton this evening. See if we can't sort out a birthday burger for you. How's that? And then we'll have a little think about getting you home, eh?
OK, gang, let's brighten up and get this mess sorted.
We don't want to brighten up, we just want to eat in peace and quiet.
Well, then you better get a move on. I'm only here for an hour and a half. I've other folk to see to besides you, you know. And you look half-dressed to me.
It's not to do with you what I look like.
Don't speak to Betty like that.
I'll not take that attitude for somebody who shouldn't even be living here.
I think it's up to us to say who should or shouldn't be living here, Betty.
And I think it's up to your mother and father. I'm sure they'd be very annoyed if they knew what was happening in their house. I'm fighting a losing battle trying to clean up.
I don't think it's best around if you don't bother. We'll pay you for the week and we'll manage by ourselves from now on.
Luke, don't be so stupid. Betty's right, we're ruining the place. Apologise to her, please.
It's all right, Jessica. I'll not stay where I'm not wanted.
I'd like to say it's been a pleasure, Betty, but it hasn't.
Look, I apologise for them.
No, Jessica. It's them that'll apologise. In time.
Sounds like we're being cursed, Luke.
Hey, don't you underestimate me.
You arrogant brats, how could you treat her like that?
She's been a pain since she started working here. We just want some early morning peace, that's all.
You'll regret it.
Thanks for the offer. Yeah, well, you'll be in touch. Bye-bye.
I thought you'd be on your rounds, Dave.
I was just leaving. That was a building and fencing supply just opened in Leeds. Said he could sell us gear cheaper than anyone else around.
Sounds good to me.
He also offered me seats in their executive box for the next home match at Leeds.
Do you like football?
Aye.
Yeah, enjoy the game?
Well, I didn't know how you'd take it like. I mean, it's obviously some sort of a bribe, isn't it?
Yes. My view is you never take cash. Anything more than a calendar and a drink at Christmas, I'd like to know about. And you never let them get a hold on you. Just apply common sense.
OK, so I can go then?
Certainly.
Right, thanks very much. I'll see you later, Mr. Tate.
Right.
All right, Chris.
Fine.
want to talk to you about him.
OK, fire away. We'll have a coffee while you're at it. What's the problem? Assuming there is one.
I want him sacked.
Any particular reason?
Yeah, he's having an affair with my wife. It isn't funny, Dad.
I'm sorry. It's just something about pots calling kettles black spring to mind.
Miles away? Oh, sorry. Holidays, divorce settlement, David Glover?
I've not thought about holidays for a long time.
What about the divorce settlement and David Glover?
Oh, Chris was a real pain when Dave came round. You could see how well we got on. He was like a spoilt child, turning music up and all sorts. I think he'd settle for anything to get me out of the house.
So where does David fit into all this, then?
Oh, Kim, I don't know. He's a really nice friend, and he understands how much of a muddle I'm in at the moment. I just want to get the divorce sorted out, and then maybe I can start thinking about the future.
And have you and he consummated your friendship?
Kim, really?
I'll tell you what, though. You'd be the envy of the village if you ended up with half Chris's fortune and David Glover.
Dave's an asset to the business, Chris. He's honest, he's hard-working. I can't just sack him on your whim.
I'm a major shareholder in all this, Dad. I should have the power to hire and fire.
When it's justified. You started this train of events by having an affair.
Rachel and I love each other. We're having a child, your grandchild. It's more than just an affair.
Then why does it bother you who Kathy's friendly with?
Dad, can we just get rid of him? There's about $3 million on the dole. He's easily replaceable.
Don't you think you're being a bit childish about this? Even if there is something between them, why be so vindictive? You're happy with Rachel. Why can't Kathy be the same with somebody?
Of course, Jessica begged me to stay on, but I said, no, I'm not being treated like that. I might only be a cleaner, but I am entitled to some dignity, gift wrapping paper.
Just behind you.
The doctor and his wife knew the goings-on in that house. They'd have a fit, sellotape.
In front of you.
People living there who shouldn't. Strange smells, illegal substances. They think I don't know what's going on, but I do.
Yeah. Do you know the difference between illegal and unlawful? Well, unlawful is anything that's against statutory or civil law, and illegal is a big sick bird.
You've been spending too much time with my Seth.
Oh, he doesn't need leading astray.
Oh, by the way, did you know Seth was going to the police reconstruction later?
Fancy having it on the poor lad's birthday. I think that's sick.
It's probably just a coincidence.
That's what this wrapping paper's for. Robert's birthday present.
Don't you think that's a bit strange? A present when he's still missing?
No, I don't. I'm convinced that little lad is still alive. We've all got to be positive about it. Positive thought and prayer will bring him home.
Hope you're right.
Problems?
Not really. Hinges have worked loose. Probably some townies swinging on them.
Don't be too hard on them. They may have paid money at the holiday village. How's it going with you and Kathy these days?
Can't be a casual question coming from Mr. Tate, could it?
It isn't. I don't know of a casual way of asking you what the relationship is.
We're friends.
Chris seems to think there's more to it than that.
Well, with respect, he's hardly in the position to criticise Kathy, is he?
Granted. But he wants me to sack you because of the friendship.
And are you going to?
I told him no. As long as your work's up to scratch, which it is, I've no argument with you. But you be on your guard regarding Chris. His personal life's in turmoil at the moment. He's like to lash out at any target.
Right, fair warning. Well, if you're still satisfied with me, Mr. Tate, I'll not fret too much.
So this chap says, I'm a little stiff from badminton, and the other chap says, I don't care where you're from, you're not dancing with my wife.
Hey, we could do with some Chris as well.
Oh, shall I just tie a brush to my back so I could sweep up as I go along?
Oh, Terry, just do your job and leave the jokes to Alan. He's just told me a belter.
Oh, well, I'm glad you got time to enjoy it.
Another pint, Seth?
Oh, no. Thanks all the same.
Good heavens. Has the impossible happened? Has hell frozen over? England won the Ashes?
I'm going along to this reconstruction. I want to keep all my wits about me. Guess I think of something useful.
Ah, yes. Yes, yes, you're a good chap to have on the team, sir.
Well, I just hope something good does come out of it.
Any questions?
We've bought the same jacket.
Great. These are some of Robert's jeans.
It's been said I'm wrong to bring this for Robert, but it's to show that I believe he's still alive and due home. Please take it.
Thanks, Betty.
Oh, God, this is worth it.
No, I won't.
If not,
I know you
the next step's start digging close to home.
I just
Still the
want to
last
say
person for
good
sure to
luck.
see the lad alive.
We're all thinking about you.
Thanks. I thought I'd leave his presents in here. I don't know what to do with the cards, whether to put them up or what.
Put them with his presents. They'll be waiting for him.
Joe phoned. Ma wanted to speak to Robert.
What did you say?
That he was on a school trip.
Hello. What brings you here then?
I'm just checking you're still having easy life here while I'm having to tramp the fields in all weathers working for a living.
Cheek. You can't be overworked if that's all you've got to think about.
Yeah, I have been given something serious to think about, though.
What?
Chris wants me sacked for being friendly with you.
You're joking.
I'm not. Neither were Frank when he told me.
I don't believe that. Of all the despicable things Chris has ever...
Hey. Frank said it's all right. As long as me work's up to scratch, I've no worries.
Are you sure?
Frank was just warning me to watch out for Chris. Anyway, you're worth losing my job over if it came to it.
I'm flattered. But don't lose it. I like seeing you around.
So, have you planned a definite moving date yet, then?
I think we've narrowed it down to a given month.
Oh, as organised as that, eh?
Yeah. I've applied for planning permission, material change of use, so we should be working there when we do move.
Well, that'll be good, won't it? Working right in the middle of the village.
Well, I hope so. We should become an integral part of the community. Though what the community will think of Emma and I living amongst them's another question.
Oh, do you see a problem?
Well, I honestly don't know. I'm sure the majority of people would rather we were married with children. To men, I mean.
Oh, people like my dad, you mean?
I wasn't naming names.
Oh, look, he did come round in the end. I think people just treat you like people and get on with it. It is a tight-knit community, isn't it? I mean, everyone's felt for Jack and Sarah with Robert going missing.
You don't look anything like him.
Yeah, I do look a bit stupid, don't I?
Yeah, even more than usual.
Shut up, Kelly.
So what do we do now?
Use the other lad. We do like to use an acquaintance, but you're just too tall. Thanks anyway, Scott.
It's all right.
Do you think the person who took him will be watching this, what's it, reconstruction thingy?
We don't know that he has been taken. I was hoping he'd run away and would have come home on his birthday.
Me too.
Hello. Glad to see you home. How was your day?
It never ceases to amaze me how low you can stoop.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about you trying to get Dave Glover the sack.
Oh, that.
This is all your fault for having an affair with Rachel. Why try and punish Dave?
You brought him into this house to flaunt in front of me. Did you expect me just to take it?
I expect us to make the best of a terrible situation. I suppose I could be flattered that you're still taking an interest in my private life.
Hardly private when it was done in front of me. Now, will you pass me that other screwdriver, please?
Oh, get it yourself. And if you think that by threatening Dave's livelihood will stop me seeing him, you couldn't be more wrong.
All set?
Yep.
Bye.
Good luck. Bye. Thanks.
I wish I could turn the clock back to the night when all this happened.
I hardly need explain that due to the impetuous behaviour of my brother...
Jess, If you're trying to do impressions of Mum, try and get the walk right.
Luke, grow up. It's better coming from me than from Mum. We've lost our cleaner.
It's under the stairs where it's usually kept.
Oh, Biff, as you don't live here, shut up. We're going to have to clean up ourselves, and the only way to make it work is to have a rota, which we have to stick to.
Glad I don't live here.
Yes, but if you want to spend any time here at all, then you have to stick to it as well.
Are you including me in this?
Of course I am. I know you live in the bathroom, but you still manage to mess up the kitchen as well.
You gonna let her talk to me like that?
And would you like me to say it in French? We're also going to need contributions for household expenditure, from frequent visitors as well as occupants. The money will be kept in this tin on top of the fridge, and this notebook will be used to account for every penny. Any questions?
Yeah. What's for tea?
Whatever you're planning on buying and cooking, Biff. Meanwhile, the three of us will make a start on this mess. Any objections, leave now. Those of you that stay will abide by the new rules. Yes or no?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, right.
Good.
Get down! Stay down, so we're clear of the town.
Today is Robert Sugden's 9th birthday, and the little boy is still missing. Following the scaling down of the massive search by police and members of the public, this reconstruction of the night he went missing is possibly the last hope of helping to find him alive. It isn't even entirely certain if the child spotted by motorists on this stretch of road the night Robert went missing was him, but it's all the police have to go on. This boy, wearing identical clothes, will try to jog the memories of motorists and passers-by.
The main focus on the reconstruction is from here, right down to the main road.
I don't think I can take this.
Please stay, Jack. It could be invaluable.
Pint, please, Rach. Have one yourself.
Oh, thanks. I'll have one on my break. Take a break now, Rach. We're hardly pushed. Oh, thanks, Brett.
Take a break now, Rich. As if she's doing you a great favour. It's wrong you working for the likes of her.
No, she's all right when you get to know her.
She's loud and she's coarse. And she shouldn't boss you about. Pack it in. You've no need to work.
Don't start.
What time do you finish tonight?
9:30.
Will you come round for dinner?
Won't Kathy be there?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. She brought Dave Glover round just to rub my nose in it.
I'm sorry, Chris, but I'm not being used as some cheap revenge.
Sit down. I didn't mean it to sound like that. Please, come round.
Not tonight, no. Not till you get your priorities right. You're jealous of Kathy and Dave, aren't you?
He's a farmhand.
And that is exactly why you don't like me working here. It embarrasses you.
No, I don't like you working here when you don't have to, so why do it?
I enjoy it, Chris. Has that ever occurred to you?
Shouldn't have to clean messes up. That's Betty's job.
Oh, what smell did it have been if we'd have left it till morning?
Pushing this too far. What's she doing sitting down?
I told her she could have a break. I am the manageress, don't forget. Isn't that right, Alan? Hey, don't leave that here. It lowers the tone.
All right there, birthday boy.
Great.
You can get up now, it's clear. Nothing like your own home on your birthday, what do you reckon?
We have to go back.
Got to happen sooner or later. Sometimes it's better to surrender than get captured.
This is a waste of time.
We don't know that yet.
Well, I'm going to walk the length of the road, Jack. Want to come with me?
There's no point, Seth.
We'll see. Come on, Charlie. Something's going on. There's police up ahead, lad. I can't turn round without causing attention. Get your head down.
Sorry to bother you, sir, but we're looking for a young lad that went missing, possibly on this road 2 weeks ago. He was dressed similarly to that youngster over there.
Sorry, mate, I haven't seen him.
All right, sir, thank you very much. Good night, sir.
Night.
I'm going to make an accusation. I accuse Colonel Mustard of carrying out the murder. He used the gun and he did it in the kitchen.
What's the matter?
I'm scared.
There's nothing to be scared of.
He's playing this.
Well, it's only a game.
Don't be soft.
I think Robert's dead, and there's somebody out there who's going to kill another kid.
Oh, Donna, don't.
You want to get rid of me, don't you?
Something has to be done. Stand up. Close your eyes. That's an order. And don't open them till I tell you. Remember, a soldier's duty is always to obey orders. You can open them now. Honorary Corporal Robert Sugden, you've served well and are a natural and efficient soldier. You've earned these. The mission has now come to an end. And as a soldier's duty is always to obey orders, I, as your commanding officer, am ordering you to return home.
I'll be in trouble.
Yeah, you will. But then they'll give you an hug, and you'll get all your birthday presents. You'll come to know I am with your family.
Can I visit you?
Tomorrow, you go home.